Hello, and welcome. I am Exit Light, and this is another in my series of true, unsolved murder cases. This is the case of the Jamison family from Eufaula, Oklahoma. The family consisted of father Bobby Dale Jamison, who was 44 years old, mother Sherilyn Leanne Jamison, who was 40, and daughter Madison Stormy Starr Jamison, who was only 6 years old. This family mysteriously disappeared on October 8, 2009. It is a case which starts out strange and then never lets up. It takes us on a trip straight down the dark roads into the unknown, from mysterious vanishings to haunted houses to the sinister world of the occult and the paranormal. The case of the Jamison family deaths is one of those truly odd cases in which the more we know about it, the less we understand, and it remains one of the most bizarre, unsolved crimes in the United States history. The family was reportedly looking to purchase a 40-acre plot of land near Red Oak, Oklahoma, which is about 30 miles from Eufaula. Their suspected remains were found on November 15th and 16th in 2013, and they were finally positively identified by the Oklahoma Medical Examiner on July 3, 2014. No cause of death was determined, and the circumstances surrounding their disappearance remain unanswered. Red Oak, Oklahoma is located in a secluded mountain area. Some say it is known for illegal drug activities. Others whisper that it is known for the occult activity. On October 8, 2009, the Jamison family loaded up their truck and set out into these mountains to go finalize their purchase, and they were never seen alive again. The initial investigation into the Jamisons' family's disappearance indicated that they had probably not vanished of their own accord. The Jamisons' pickup truck was discovered after the family had been missing for 8 days. It was abandoned in Latimer County, Oklahoma. The truck showed no signs of a struggle. The Jamisons' bodies were not found, but their dog was still in the truck, and the dog was nearly starved to death after 8 days of going without food or water. In the truck, the police also discovered the Jamisons' IDs, wallets, mobile phones, a GPS system, and $32,000 in cash. Over the next 8 months, there would be one of the most extensive manhunts in Oklahoma history, leading to the tracking down of numerous leads and interviews of scores of potential suspects, all of which turned up absolutely nothing. The skeletal remains of 2 adults and 1 child were discovered by 2 hunters more than 4 years after the family went missing, and less than 3 miles away from where the family's pickup truck had been abandoned. The deer hunters had come across the skeletal remains, which were laying side by side, face down in the dirt. The remains were widely presumed to be those of the missing family, though the Oklahoma Medical Examiner's Office needed to use anthropological and forensic pathological testing to identify them. Officials confirmed on July 3, 2014, that the remains belonged to the missing Jamison family. A cause of death could not be determined due to the heavily decomposed state of the bodies. One of the first theories to arise was that somehow the family were involved in drugs. A video taken from a camera they had mounted to their home showed them packing their truck to leave. That in itself would not be odd, but their behavior was strange. It is said that they were making dozens of trips to the truck and back into their home. But they were not talking. They were not looking around. They seemed to be in some sort of a daze that appeared odd. However, after searching their truck and their home, there were no signs of drugs or of drug use. Another theory was that Bobby Jamison was in a vicious family feud with his father, Bob Jamison. Bob Jamison had been sued by his son and daughter-in-law over money that was said owed to the two. They had been co-owners of a gas station, and when the property was sold, it is claimed that Bob Jamison refused to give Bobby and Sherilyn their half of the money, After Bob had threatened to kill his son and daughter-in-law on 2 separate occasions, the family had put into effect a protective order against him, and it was the reason that the family had the security cameras installed on their home. Sherilyn's mother, Connie Coquetan, was quoted as saying, "Sherilyn and Bobby were scared of Bob. He had a temper and he had money. There were also rumors that he had connections to the Mexican mafia. That's what I'd been told." Bob Jamison did have an alibi at the time of the deaths, however, as he was hospitalized. It said that Jamison may have put out a hit on his family, but would Bob's grudge go that far? As far as the police go, they didn't think so. It's also been suggested that perhaps this case was simply a case of murder-suicide, as both of the Jamisons were said to have suffered from severe depression at various times. Sherilyn had also had a particularly hard time dealing with the freak accidental death of her sister, Martha, who had died from a bee sting on her tongue, and Bobby lived in constant pain after being in a car accident. This theory can be supported by an angry 11-page letter written by Sherilyn to her husband that had been found in the missing truck. A .22 caliber pistol that the family kept in the truck was also missing. A coroner claimed to have found a small hole in Sherilyn's head. However, he could not say if it was from a bullet or something else, and the other 2 family members did not appear to have any gunshot wounds, which would exclude the murder-suicide theory. The strangest theories, however, are the ones presented by the family's pastor, who claims that the family had told them that they believed that their home was haunted and that they were engaged in what they claimed was called spiritual warfare. They frantically claimed that they had been in contact with the dead family members of people who possibly lived in their house before, and that their daughter Madison would oftentimes communicate with a dead child. Bobby Jamison went so far as to invest in what he referred to as special bullets to shoot spiritual intruders, and Sherilyn began to investigate if their home had been built on Indian burial grounds. Sherilyn's mother also claimed that Sherilyn had told her that she belonged to a cult, and that she was a witch, and that she had been put on a hit list. This case just got stranger and stranger as the investigation went on. A so-called Satanic Bible and a witch's Bible were found in the Jamisons' home, which put a very creepy slant on a message that investigators found on the property of the Jamison family. On a storage unit was scrawled, "3 cats killed to date by people in this area. Witches don't like their black cat killed." Sherilyn's best friend told the police that Sherilyn believed that she was a witch, and that several of the Jamisons' cats had been poisoned by someone in the neighborhood. The mountains where the family went missing and were later found also have been long known for drug activity. Perhaps they simply stumbled onto something they should have not have seen. Or maybe it did have something with the occult and a hit list. Between the average and the strange theories, this case has never been solved, and to this day remains a true, unsolved murder case. Thank you for coming to my channel. I am giving away an Amazon gift card when I get to 300 subscribers. If you like my channel and or would like to enter the giveaway, please like this video, click the subscribe button. Also, click the bell so you can be alerted to when I post new content. And this is not part of the contest, but if you know people who enjoy creepy content and new and original creepypastas written almost entirely by me, please share my videos or my channel. And another thing, please comment below. The life it saves could be your own.